Hey, I'm Vanessa Simmons, and you're watching Run It with Robin.
What up, world? It's me, Quincy, and right now you're watching Run It with Robin.
Hey, what's up? It's Vashawn Mitchell, and you're watching Run It with Robin.
This is Tamala Jones, and you're watching Run It with my girl Robin.
I'm here in sunny LA for Harlem's Fashion Row Style Beat, where 4 multicultural fashion designers get to show off their designs on the runway. It's called Harlem, but you're not even from New York.
I'm not from New York. I'm actually from Memphis. When I moved to New York, Harlem was the first place that I lived, and it really felt like home for me. And so when I was thinking about a name, because Harlem inspired me so much, I wanted to include that in the name of my company.
And I love the fact that you really reach out and help just designers of color.
Absolutely.
Because you don't see that a lot in the retail stores.
I did so much research and found out the designers of color represent less than 1% of designers found in stores. And it's like, you can kind of talk about it and complain about it, or you can try to do something about it.
How did you go about choosing which designers you wanted for this year's fashion show?
I kind of knew. There's, 2 of the designers are HFR alumni, and I knew I wanted to introduce them to the LA market. I just thought they made a lot of sense. Kevin Hall, we actually honored him in 2012, so that made perfect sense. Roy Air Boswell is actually from LA, and he's just incredible.
Now, how did you get Project Runway's finalist, Kimberly Golden? How did you get her up on here?
She was actually in our show in 2013, and we were introduced to her, and we gelled. We completely connected.
And by the way, what are you wearing tonight?
I am actually wearing Byron Lars, and he's a designer of color out of New York, and he's absolutely incredible.
And I just really supported what the brand is doing and how it gives African-American designers a chance to showcase their line and showcase their passion. I really like what this company stands for and, what they're trying to do. So 100% supported and was completely down to come. And fashion is my passion.
This suit,
I like the blazer. I like the color.
I feel like I'm in pajamas. I told everybody that. I'm
comfortable.
It's so comfortable. Alba Legacy is the company, and like I said, they customize it from head to toe. Nice. She came to take my measurements. I swear she took 100 measurements, because I was like, she took measurements I didn't even know existed. Like, she was taking my finger. I was like, what?
I love to see new designers and up-and-coming designers. You never know, you know what I mean? They could be styling me for my next premiere.
What do you have on today?
Today I have on a mauve dress.
Very cute.
Thank you. And the shoes are Stuart Weitzman.
They're beautiful, and I love how this kind of it goes from white down.
Dress.
Little ombre going there.
My style is military zen.
I always think I'm like this. I have an inner rock star.
So I see that. I do see that.
So yeah, I always tend to kind of gear towards that. I like a lot of black, sexy, tight-fitted, show off my physique. So
if you're going out, night of the town, what would you wear? What's your style like?
It really depends on how I feel. Sometimes I want to feel sexy, so I'll put a bodycon Hervé Leger dress on, or Hervé Leger dress on, and or I will wear something long sleeve, but very tight to the body.
Yes.
A little leg out.
Did you like the glove?
Yes, or I'll just do some bohemian boho kind of little kimono.
Yeah, like today. I mean, what inspired you to wear this today?
It was the quickest thing I could find.
I see. What are you wearing? I love the suit.
I'm wearing a Sandro suit with a Hugo Boss shirt, and put a little boot on with it. Change it up just a little bit.
What makes you feel sexy?
Just feeling good about myself, and when I put on my clothes, I like to wear my clothes. I don't let my clothes wear me.
What designers do you like as far as for suits?
Ooh, I like Gucci a lot. I like John Varvatos, and what's the other one? Oh, Tom Ford.
Because I'm usually in a fitted cap and sweatpants most of the time.
Exactly. And you have a body to look sexy. You know what I mean?
But I don't get a chance to really dress like that a lot. Right. So I like to when I can be formal, I like to go the sexy route. But I also love pretty things. I love flowy things. I mean, it depends on the event. It depends on the mood. Depends on the time of day. So I just like the idea that there's variety.
I have a sport line that takes my client from the golf course, from her door to the golf course to the greens to the country club and that kind of thing. So I've got that lady covered. I have a collection that I sell on QVC that goes from extra small to XXX.
I could use an extra small because that's what I am. And sometimes it's hard to find really cute outfits.
Yeah. So I do that. And embraces another whole demographic. classic, and then I have my signature line, which is the collection that you see on the red carpet and is sold in the finest stores around the country.
So what are we going to be able to see today?
You're going to see highlights from spring, and you know, pops of color, you know, classic black and white, which I always love. You can never go wrong with black and white.
I'm here, guys, with one of the designers for today, War Air Boswell.
I'm showing the War Air Boswell suits, which is custom, and I'm also showing Boswell, which is the more ready-to-wear, scalable portion of the company. The 9-to-5 man is wearing the custom suit. He's the owner. Right. He's the titan of industry. But on his off hours, when he's traveling, when he's going with his kids or hanging out with his wife, what is he wearing? He's wearing Boswell, and he's wearing this. The suit, if it's made properly, which is what I specialize in doing, is supposed to fit you as comfortable as a sweatsuit.
Having comfortable clothing means good material, I'm assuming.
Well, having comfortable clothing does have a lot to do with material, but it has a lot to do with cut as well. What we do in this industry is it's all about precision. Okay. So since it's all about precision, you got to make sure everything is on point. So measurements are key. If you're off by half an inch, you could be in a world of trouble.
It is very important. If if the shoulders are too big and the waist is too small, if the length is too long or too short, it just doesn't complement the body.
And I love a man in a suit, but sometimes when I go to church, I see a man in a suit's a little baggy. That is not cute.
I'm not about that. I like to support any type of fashion. Of course, when they're African American and black, it definitely makes it better for me. And I like to see the industry growing in terms of African American markets. Right now, it's a Caucasian-run business, but it's good to see diversity. And we all can come together and just make it even bigger.
I think you guys are going to be so pleasantly surprised.
So much and welcome. Now you're in the family now. So welcome to the HFR movement.